creepy bastards. Welcome back to another episode of Any Last Words. I'm your host, Joe. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. And if you're not, welcome back. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to whatever platform you're currently viewing this from. Oh my gosh. Hey, Josh. What's going on? Hey, Goody. What's up, Megan Mig? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Oh my gosh. I had an okay weekend. I hope you guys had a great weekend, by the way. I don't know, what is it? God, it's Monday. Shit, I'm still on COVID calendar. The days just don't fucking matter, I suppose. Anywho's. Hey, Josh. Hey, Timothy. I hope you guys had a great weekend as well. So, yeah, I don't have a video that I'm going to be showing tonight. That video that I posted was for patrons only. If you guys are interested in considering being a supporter, the link is in the description below, as well as the link for my merch store, where you guys can buy all kinds of shit. So just like Sean. Sean's awesome. Sean just got a shirt just recently. Thank you, Sean, for your support. I really, really appreciate it. Sean is a very talented artist as well. You guys should check him out. So again, thank you, Sean. And hey, Fabrizio, 2 weeks of vacation. Lucky I only get one. And I didn't think that I'd ever say I'm on spring break in my mid-30s, because I'm not even in college anymore. So I really don't have a reason to say it. So, well, I do now. So, anywho, hey, Christy, hey, sis, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Let me know what's going on later. I'm interested. But thank you, Sean. So yeah, this past weekend, since I am on like a spring break type deal, my boyfriend decided to surprise me with tickets to the Stranger Things Drive Thru Experience down in LA. And we only live about an hour and a half from LA, but traffic was so bad it actually took us like 3 hours to get where we needed to go. And then we said, screw it, we're just going to go to Venice because we still have a whole day to kill. So we were trying to get to the garment district and the fashion district and all that to go look at all that stuff. But that just didn't happen because that's just how Joe rolls. So we don't go with plans. We go on adventures. So, hey, Adam. Hey, darling. Thanks for joining. Migs, I always celebrate spring break, but usually by being lazier than usual. Hey, if you can do it, you're a hard worker. You should definitely do it when you can get it. But you've got like a shit ton of kids. Like you have like a small sweatshop in your house. So you have a reason for spring break. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so we went to Venice for a little bit. And when's the last time we went to Venice? I think we haven't been to Venice in like 6 or 7 months, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But when we went, it was like it was dead. There was nobody there. There wasn't really, I mean, there was like the clothing stores and stuff open. There were some performers on the street, but not a lot. So I mean, but that was kind of nice though, because normally you're like running into people and trying to dodge skateboarders and bicyclists and roller skaters and shit while you're trying to walk down Venice Beach. Hey, Rachel, or Rashi, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mispronounce that. I was kind of glancing. Sounds like traffic heading to New Orleans sometimes. Ugh, I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. I would love to go for Mardi Gras someday. Or if not that, because I'm like really not into that. Woo, that's like too crazy for me anymore, I think. But there's a lot of like historic, paranormal, and folklore stuff I'd really like to explore and see someday down there. So one day, one day. Okay. Oh, Rashay, thank you. Thank you for telling me how to pronounce that. I am horrible with names, so I apologize. I don't even say my name right half the time. But anyway, so yeah. So we went to Venice, hung out. It was really busy in Venice. There was a lot of stores that were still closing, which was kind of sad because there was a lot of them that had been there for a really long time. But hopefully they'll pick up somewhere else. Not like a total loss for them. And then later in the evening, because we got the tickets for, when was the show going to start? At 10. The show was supposed to start at 10. So we got there maybe around 9:30, 9:40, because we didn't know what to expect. Like we'd never been to anything like this before. Online showed that it was going to be like this big interactive event, so we were like super excited. Like we expected it to be like like a haunted walkthrough, but like you're driving through it. And it kind of sort of was that, but honestly, we've seen a lot better in like local stuff. And that's, I don't know. I see comments over here clicking. So spring break, yep. Um, they made wait for like 2 hours in the sun to enter, and the lines, they were not safety for COVID. Oh, in Monterey, I was going to ask what you were talking about. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Like, how can these things be open if I don't, there's a lot of things I can point out, and then I'm sure a lot of people would be mad at me for pointing those out, and I'm sure a lot of people would be, in agreement with what I have to say, but that's a whole different day for a whole different set of stuff I might get banned for. But anyway, um, oh, Rich, cool, you got the tank top, awesome. Oh, I'm glad she liked it, by the way. Thank you guys so much. You guys are really awesome. I appreciate your guys' support. Um, just, I appreciate the love. Thank you. Mwah. And everyone else as well. Um, hey, Renee. Um, yeah, Fabrizio, that was horrible. But yeah, so anyway, it was, like I said, like we expected it to be like a big haunted walkthrough, but you drive through it, which it kind of was. When you first get into it, it was really cool because it looked like a big gated, it might have been a carnival going on, but once you drive into it, it's almost like this really big 80s themed event that was happening outside, and there were like a lot of flashing lights, and there were the display cars from this show, and it was like this big stage, and there's these people, jazzercising, and they're telling jokes, and they're telling cars to participate in different little activities. It's just something to entertain us while we're waiting for our group to go into the event next. It was really fun. There was concession girls that would come out and they'd hand you a card, and you can make an order on. You can get souvenirs and food. Which, by the way, I didn't really want anything. I didn't really care to have a souvenir. I was just happy that I was going to the event. But my boyfriend was really sweet, and when I wasn't paying attention, he ordered the lunchbox. Let me show you guys right there. This is the souvenir lunchbox, and it comes with like the snacks in it. Like you get like 2 bottles of Coke, and then inside you get like the dollar store bars. You get this and this, and then there was like a little seal bag of like buttered popcorn, but we ate that because we can't resist popcorn. So especially when you got a cold Coca-Cola, like it's just perfect. So yeah, so I got my little souvenir lunchbox from the high school. So that was really sweet of him. Um, and it's a nice souvenir to have because I do have a small collection of lunch boxes. um, but yeah, so they entertain us for a little while, tell you honk your horns for certain things, if you've got your car registration. And it's really cool too because it's like you get the feeling kind of like a mix between like an 80s carnival and a drive-in movie, because you have to turn it to a certain radio station. You look up and you're watching, there's people on stage, but there's also a big projection screen behind them that, so the people way in the back can see. If you can see, because there were some big ass lifted trucks out there and some people couldn't see past the trucks. There was some things that were wrong with this event. We appreciate the idea of it. Like, I mean, it's a good idea, but we kind of feel cheated a little bit. And I'm going to get into that in a second. So, yeah. Hey, Mark. Hey, Charles. Let's see. This had actual actors in it. No, there were no actors from the show. What had happened was when it's your turn to go, everybody kind of drives out of this little drive-in movies area, and you start driving in a single file line in a parking garage that goes all the way up. You drive for so long, I think it's like you go two floors or 2 stories, I guess, and then you stop, and they make everybody park as close as possible. Now, keep in mind, we're still on restriction for some things, especially down in LA. So you have to wear your mask a lot of the times, and you cannot roll your windows down. There are also certain points during this event in this parking structure where you have to turn your car completely off. I mean, you still have to have the radio on, but I mean, it's getting kind of hot in this parking garage with like all these cars and shit. Um, the the decor, the setup for when you stop, because you do stop at certain points. Like I said, we went up 2 floors and then we stopped, and I think we stopped for maybe about 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, there's a couple of little actors running around, and they're dressed and they look similar to the characters from the show, but they're all wearing masks, and there's projection screens all around, and there's like chain link fence and wires and ivy growing everywhere, and there's tons of fog and lights and everything. But they're lip syncing to clips from the show, and then all the screens are just showing random different clips from the show. Then everybody moves. You go up a couple more floors or stories, whatever, and you stop again. And basically the same thing happens. Not a lot of interaction, really. I mean, sometimes they come up to your car and they'll just kind of like stare in and then they walk away, but there's like maybe 6 actors on each floor, and a lot of them look like they were just security guards set up in costume to walk around and make it look like filler actors, in a way, which, I mean, I guess that's smart. That's smart, I suppose. Um, Renee, you didn't miss much. It's just a bunch of bullshit, but um, yeah. So that happened like maybe 3, 4 times, and you get all the way up to the top of the parking structure, and everybody's like parked again, kind of like you're at a drive-in. And it's just more, I mean, and the screen goes all the way around the top. It like bends all the way around the top of the parking structure. And it's just more like, it's like a remix of clips. Like they're putting them every, I waited for DJ Khaled to jump out and go DJ Khaled like somewhere, because they were just flashing this shit everywhere. And it was just tons of lights and tons of smoke and just random people just running around. I thought it was funny because it was, the parking structure is so big, and it bends around. Not everybody's going to be able to see like two little actors up here like running around in a scene, like doing this choreography. Like they're basically just doing choreography with like scenes from the fucking show playing in the background in a remix. That's all it is. But there's like several, so it stretches out so that everybody can see it, but they don't keep like the characters like consistent in like size and shape. So there's like an 11 this big and an 11 like that big, and then 11 like that wide and an 11 like that wide. Like they're all, and the cop and everybody, it's like they weren't really consistent, but that's okay. That's okay. It gave it some comedic value to me. Um, yeah, and that was really the whole show. It only lasts, once you get in there, it's only like a 30-minute deal. And I think between concession, souvenir, and just 2 tickets, because they charge by the person to get in, I think we paid like $140 for 30 minutes. And all it was we just watched the same shit we just watched 3 seasons of in clips over and over and again in a poorly decorated parking garage that was overlit and really hot. Yeah. But I mean, if you go online and you make like, a comment about it in a nice way too, you don't even have to, no cursing, no bad talking, just saying, hey, like, I kind of feel ripped off, because online your little commercials made this seem like this was going to be like, maybe it was a companion story we were going to see, like a short little, you know what I'm saying? Like something. I didn't want to pay that much money to watch the same shit I just watched. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't fucking know. But if you put those little comments on there, like, really enjoyed that much, I felt, like kind of taken advantage of a little bit. Like I was kind of, I was just taken advantage of a little bit. They'll freaking delete your comment. Netflix and the Stranger Things, they'll take your comment off. They keep all the good comments on there. And yeah. So let's see, Renee, what did you go see? $140, and you seen the shit already. Basically, I'm talking about the Stranger Things drive-through experience in LA. Um, yeah, so we basically they just showed the same scenes over and over again on a projection screen while you sat in your car with the windows up and off with maybe 100 other cars when it's already starting to get hot in LA. Like it was just yeah, yeah. And we went when we came home, we looked up a lot of comments and a lot of reviews from people. There were some people who had this similar complaints that we did, or opinions, not complaints, opinions, thoughts on this that we did. And those, oh man, those people that got to keep their comments on there, they got attacked a little bit by the people who are into it. And there are people on there claiming that they're going a fifth time. I'm like, oh my God. So you're paying this money over and over and over again. It feels like from the comments we read and then looking, at their profiles and whatnot and how they really feel about Stranger Things, they're like what did they call, like, what was that? The Twilight series that came out, they called those girls the Twihards. Like, it's those people who are like keeping this crap going, really. So really, Netflix, you're taking advantage of people. That's all I know. That's all I know. The most entertaining part was at the very, very beginning in the drive-in movie carnival 80s bullshit. That was really entertaining. That was really fun. I thought it was cute. Everybody did a really good job. They were very enthusiastic. They were very in character. And then after that, it just turned into a shit show, like a repeat of a shit show. Not saying that Stranger Things is a shit show. I actually like Stranger Things, but I'm not fanatical about it. Maybe that's why I don't like it. I don't know. I don't fucking know. You guys tell me if I'm stupid. That's what you're here for, right? Not making fun. We all do it. I continue to binge watch the Mr. Pickles show. Hey, Mr. Pickles is fucking dope. I love Mr. Pickles. I'm not shaming anybody who is fanatical about Stranger Things. I'm just saying, you guys are helping them trick us people into going out there and spending all this money and our time. It's like, you know what I could have done with $140? I could have bought me like 2 new hats that were really nice. Yeah, I could have went and bought my dad a nice gift just for shits and gigs. Could have done other things. Could have went and ate somewhere really nice at the beach. Although I don't even trust seafood anymore because of Fukushima, but that's my issue. So, um, let's see. You worked at a plantation and they control what goes on Yelp and TripAdvisor. Really? I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that after seeing what happened. My boyfriend figured out though. He figured out that because he put a really good like smart response on there, not a smart ass response, but a smart response. Or not response, I'm sorry, like a comment on our experience there and how we felt about it. And it got removed, which made him kind of irritated, but he found a small loophole. If you go on to someone who's sitting there and talking about they're a diehard fan or something like that, just comment on theirs, not attacking them in any way, just expressing how you feel about it. Maybe find somebody who might seem a little open-minded to a healthy, grown discussion about it, but yeah, they obviously don't read into people's comments that are like talking them up. If they just see a straight on its own singled out comment that's negative, they're going to take it off, which that's really shitty. That feels like some 1984 bullshit. That's like some Orwellian crap right there. God, I'm going to get removed for saying that word, I'm sure. But never seen Stranger Things. You know what? I got into it. Well, it took me like 2 times to get into it because the first time I tried watching it, I was really fucking bored and I was really giving it a chance. And I think I got like halfway through the third episode and I dropped it. And then like maybe 2 years later, a friend was like, "Yeah, it doesn't start picking up until like maybe third or fourth episode in. Like that's when it starts picking up, and it does. So you really have to like muscle through that. But if you're into like MK Ultra and like aliens and government conspiracy stuff, and supernatural things, you might like this. I mean, it's not grown. That's another thing that I like about it too, because I'm not trying to sound like a prude, I don't mind like sex and nudity and stuff, but it's like if it's in everything, it really like starts bugging me. It's like, can we have something where I don't see somebody's tits or ass in my face? You know, like I appreciate a woman's body. It's beautiful. You know, I have it too. It is what it is, but I don't want to see it in everything. So this is like a cleaner show to watch. I honestly don't even know what the hell it's rated. I just know everybody liked it, and eventually I ended up getting into it. Here we are. Yeah. Let's see. But weed, yes, weed. um, that or a nice gift. Yeah, exactly. You know, 140 bucks, I could get weed and a nice gift for my dad. See, everybody wins. Way better. I would have had a way better time. And I probably still could have got me a small fucking thing of tacos somewhere. That would, oh, now I'm getting more mad at Stranger Things. It kept me from getting fucking tacos. So, uh, yes, very shiny, shiny lunchbox. So it'll go with my small collection of other lunchboxes. But yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep the candy. I like to keep souvenirs from things and stickers. Open it again. But I might eat this candy. I don't know because it's just dollar store candy. It's not like it's special limited edition Stranger Things candy. Then I would totally keep it. But I'm going to keep the sticker off my windshield. I'll probably stick it on the inside of the lunchbox to keep it within. Then anything else that we got with it, I'll put in there. So I'm that person. Hey Jesse, how you doing? Let me know if you go see Stranger Things, by the way. I want to know what it is that you think about it. And maybe we'll do like a revisiting and we'll come on, and if you like it, we'll talk. Well, either way, if you want, you can come on and talk about it if you go there and let me know what you think about it. So, hey Richard, Stranger Joe. Yeah, Stranger Danger Joe and Bad Decision Bear Joe. Because I'm all about bad decisions. I mean, those are the best stories sometimes, unless you don't live to tell them. And I mean, I guess then it turns into like, you know, if a tree falls in the woods, do you hear it or does it make a sound? Whatever. Anyway, fucked up my own joke. So if it keeps me from getting tacos, get rid of it. You don't need that. I don't need that negativity in my life. I don't. I need Cholula though. So I need some ceviche. That's what I need. It's so nice and it's getting really warm outside right now. I think today was like 82, 82. I don't know. It's getting warm in my house, but ceviche would have been really nice today. Nice, cold, and refreshing. Oh God, I'm getting hungry now. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Anyways, so yeah, that was what happened at the Stranger Things drive-through experience, I guess if you want to call it that, in LA. I don't know. Just my opinions on it. I didn't really care for it. Felt kind of ripped off. But if you're a super, super, super huge Stranger Things fan, you might enjoy going and seeing the same shit that you've just seen for the past 3 or so years over and over again in a remix, in a poorly lit, overlit, sorry, in an overlit, overfog machine, under actored parking garage with your windows up and a mask on. I mean, you go for it. Go for it. So I implore you to do it. Some people have claimed they've already gone 5 times already. I mean, man, that stimulus money must be going a long way. Anyway, let's see. You had some awesome Grease Monkey food. That's what you needed tonight. There you go. Um, you're gonna have to find plenty of stuff to bring home for Frightmare. I'm excited for Frightmare. I cannot wait for that. I hope that nothing happens and that we're able to go to that. It's in they push it to September, right, Richard? I think they did. I don't know. I think they did this last year. It was May and then September, and then they stopped it, and then it's supposed to be May this year, and then I think they moved to September. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. So, yeah, sucky overrated thing on your way. You can take it. Some people are actually selling their tickets online. They're just like, yeah, the show's like tomorrow night. If anybody wants these tickets, hit me up. I'll sell them to you. So, yes, September. Woohoo! Nice. I can't wait. Hopefully the weather will be nice. So, because I want to wear chunk clothes already too. Any Hooters. All right, guys. If you have gone to the Stranger Things experience, let me know what you thought about it. Or if you're thinking about going, let me know what you think about it after you go or thought about it after you went. However, I don't care. I'm going to go eat. So, yes, Richard, please. So yeah, that's all I got for tonight. You guys check it out tomorrow night. I'm gonna be reviewing, God, the movie Monster Hunter. I think you already know where I'm going to go with this by the look on my face. If there's anybody who's already seen it or is going to see it in the next 24 hours and you'd like to jump on with me and review it, send me a DM and let me know. And we'll have you on tomorrow night with me to review it if you'd like. And then I finally got my fucking games in. Yes, game night will be on Thursday. And this is one of the games. Would You Rather Filthy Edition. Spoiler alert, some of these aren't fucking filthy, but we'll change that. And I have one more game coming in. It says it'll be here by the 8th, but I'm hoping that it's not because it's already pushed back. But it is another horror trivia game. It's a big horror trivia card game. So I think between these two and then the Whose Face Pubes Are These, I think we're set for at least the rest of this fucking summer on game night. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. So, all right. Any heaters. See you guys later. Hey, bye, Frankish. And bye, Richard. Have a good night, Fabrizio. Love you, creepy bastards. And I hope that you have nightmares about me. So.